Ah, fuck. Why did you do that? Come on. Ah. Anyway. Welcome to Artylotv 118. Sunless Sea is going to take place in like 2 or 3 minutes. First thing, new camera. Slightly working. Not really. Let's just get this started, shall we? There we go. Ah, don't you flash at me. There you are. Perfect. I really should do something about this. Too lazy. There we are. Suppose I should move some things. We're going to be continuing from what I've been playing for like 2 days. Or however much I've been playing this. I really haven't prepared at all. I'm just, pressing that start stream button and you go, baby. So what do I suppose I should move over here and move that toss like, I don't know. You should go over here. Bit smaller though. Okay. I think we're set up. Good enough? Good enough. Audio seems to be fine, although I could... Which one was the... One of my headphones was slightly lower than the other, and I usually use that. Let's go for that. That. And bloody hell, what's going on with my nose? So. Thank you. Close that for now. So what was I supposed to do? I have this sheet of paper which I've written things on. And, yeah, you can see that. Because this game has the most atrocious of any objective screens I've ever seen. So you get this, which is a journal, in which you get some accomplishments, which are not really something you think of as an accomplishment. No, it's like discovering some, abandoned islands per se. They're not really islands, are they? They're sort of, I don't know, they're bloody houses and shit. So anyway, you discover those things, you get a accomplishment for every one you sort of declare to this. Who are you? Oh. Professionalism in action. Okay. Doing that. And so you gain these journal things, which are like your favours, your persons, your connections, and you have this objective thing, which is okay, supposedly okay. You have find your father's bones and then retire. But it doesn't really tell you how. You can't click on it. So have to have this bloody piece of paper and jot things down. Yeah, and this, you brought a criminal to Vanderbilt, or Vanderbilt, however you would call it. But put the authorities... What? But I've done this quest. Why is it in my objectives? It's not an objective, it's done. And so, yeah, you get all of these things. The other thing is, your inventory is just bollocks. I mean, cargo, okay, you can sort of wrap your mind around it, but... What? You mean recent news as an item? Memoirs, beginner's luck. A secret is an item. Oh, fucking no. So anyway, this game is weird. And the thing I want to do right now, save enough money, i.e. 2,000 total, and buy this Lampad class cutter, which is going to give me a 4-way auxiliary bridge and engine compared to my, I think it's going to give me a forward gun, like second one. Other than that, it's just going to give me some bonuses. Okay, I should stop looking at messages. So yeah, that's my main goal at the moment. Other than that, I have, I need 5 Z stories to buy some Mutzer salt in order to get information on my father's bones. I need to take a citizen to Guider's Morn. I need to get strategic info from Iron and Misery Company. I can remove this from the list now. And other than that, something in Khan's shadow. So that's about that. And I've gone over and sort of explored a bit. Guess now is the reasonable point at which I'm going to go down and then slightly attempt to extend eastward. Got food, got engines. There you are. Yeah, and I move at this horrible slow pace, which you're gonna get slightly used to. But it's actually a pretty fun game. If you know, I read like a 5-page guide on how to do shit in this game, and some of which is not even explained anyway. You just need to get there through sheer force of will. And that's how combat works. Dissect it. Very modest challenge. Go. And this is also a game in which I want to practice sort of reading out loud, because I suck at that, if you haven't noticed. Like, I've been reading a lot in The Witcher and it's just, fucking awful. I can speak mighty fine, but I can't read out loud for shit. And this game is predominantly text, so that is going to be my sort of motivation, per se. So yeah, you're set to work with your knives and acids. It's an undistinguished adolescent specimen, a megalops, of one of the deep Z crab species. Yeah, it also changes words, so deep sea is deep Z. I also have to think of that. But its eyes normally vestigial And those troglodyte beasts, fuck it, are larger and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone now, although sparks leap now and then to your knife. You've succeeded in a page's challenge. You've gained 25 fragments. Oh, no. And we can give it the all clear. Mutton Island. Might as well stop. We have something awaits you at port. Recurring nightmares. You've begun to dream of a vast eye. It knows you. You cannot evade its gaze. Is that from the hunter's eye we have in our inventory? A black, unsleeping taste. Again and again, you're alone in a wide black sea. The eye is aware. Your nightmare will come upon you from time to time, inspiring terror. Gain restful nights at your lodging to help you resist it. If you defeat it, you may gain a secret. You have begun to suffer nightmares of a vast eye. That's interesting. Because we went, like I personally went, like really north. And I think I started having nightmares from that horrible experience we had there. So, Quaker's Heaven. Once the simple fishing village was part of the London suburbs before London fell and the waters rushed in. Thinks of the Cock and Magpie. Explore the shore, pick up a wretched mog. A yellow-eyed, mangy piebald thing walks around your ankles like a man in pain. You've never seen a cat's mouth open that wide, presumably it's hungry. This is a mascot, one variety of officer, so you can get an officer. Or chat to fishermen, visit the hilltop above the town, buy supplies from the dockside store, buy fuel. Let's just start by exploring the shore, yeah? Running a little way along the shore from the dock. A glittering eye. You turn and there's a long, lank, brown man at your shoulder. Listen, he says, I have a story for you. Something about the grey beard compels your attention. Leave, don't look back. No, I have stories for you. Sadly, I don't. So, yeah, let's listen to it. A rambling tale. Story is a wedding full of murders. A leafless forest, a vast serpent which eats souls. The tale winds on you, and that winds on and on like a serpent. Unless you're lost in dizzy toils of its sinister ships and its glamorous corpses. You nod awake, he's gone, but not it seems before searching your pockets for small change. You've lost 2 echoes, gained terror, and a tale of terror. Okay, that's all for now. Okay, pick up wretched mog. Do we need a mascot? I think we have this, it's a ferret. It's a chromatose ferret. Let's pick up the wretched mog. What's that smell? It jumps down from your arms and disappears into the darkness of the ship. An hour later, 5 brutally executed rats were found on the foredeck. Appoint your new mascot by dragging them into the officer tower, the slot at the top of the screen. If you do this at sea rather than in port, you may affect your crew's morale. Gives us iron. Richard Mog. Okay. Quaker's Heaven. Chat with the fishermen. They sail the sea around the island. They mend their nets by the harbour. They see all that happens here, but you'll need coin to open their mouth. Little ships and little secrets. Pirates playing with waves. Smugglers at their work. Canate ships putting into resupply. How do you put something into resupply? Nothing dramatic, but enough to interest the Admiralty. We've gained a port report. Buy supplies from the dockside stall. Don't need that. Okay, suppose we can... No shops. So that's that. Fed the crew. So, onwards with that. See what this is. Nothing apparently. Let's enter the mist. There's a crabby. There we are. We can dissect it again for knowledge. Fail the challenge. It's not dead. You haul it aboard and set to work with your knives and acids. And it flops unexpectedly into life. Sailors rush to your aid with guns and boarding pikes. By the time they've finished, you're unharmed, but not much left of the beast. You tip it reluctantly into the sea. Got a bit of terror. Not necessarily good. The Cuman Canal. Now, this was, if I can remember correctly, it was access to the surface. Yeah, the Albertine Gates. Stop at harbour. Here the dock waters run down from the surface from a brighter sea. The canal ascends through locks and gates and shadow turns to the sunlight of the surface. Travel to surface. Need 22 fuel. The sun is dangerous to Neath dwellers like your crew, but the surface has its temptations. Ensure well stocked with supplies and fuel, or you will never return. Listen for surface gossip. Gather information for a port report. Yeah, might as well do that. The gates open and shut. The locks remain free from sabotage. If anyone decides London is safe from all the Untersee, it's here. The surface nations have an interest in keeping this way open. Listen for surface gossip. A sorry end. A card game ends badly when one surface sailor knives another for the usual reasons. The other players grapple for the coins that spill from her pockets, but you snatch up a scrap of paper they overlook. Curious markings, dates, times, code names, spies work. One moves in the great game. The nations of Europe and beyond compete for influence. That might be interesting. Hold. Nothing more I can really do. There's harbour provisioners, but nonetheless, it's pretty empty. Yeah, I can just travel to the surface and mostly nothing else. Okay, so might as well travel south again. Don't you dare forget. You stand on the bridge with the likely lattice locket in your hand. Keep it. It's a risk for both of you. Showbound lovers grow lonely and sea captains die young. Right away. With enough time and effort, you could break her heart. Or she yours. Now we're gonna keep it. Come on. Close your hand over the locket. The sea air is cold, but your heart... But the heat of your blood has warmed the metal of the locket. Keep it close. You've lost one terror. And you have a sweetheart in London. Okay, fine enough. Do we have enough provisions? Okay. Sizzling vapors rise from the sea. Oh, what the fuck is that? That's a wormhole. Adam's Doom. The Iron Republic. Oh, that's bloody fucking cool. It's like an industrial area. Let's see what this is all about. We have a something awaits you at port, so there might be some interesting shit to do. Van Horn Harbour. The Iron Republic. Hill's client state. Be wary, their laws are not the laws of man or nature. Factory engines draw like false lines. Blood thunders and dock pipes. Crimson lightning skitters across the deck. Leaps to the rails, curs like a cat. The city is reflected in glassy, calm harbour water. The citizens there have their... Oh, what the fuck is going on with my eyes? I think the light's bothering me. Anyway. Health has brought freedom to the Iron Republic. Freedom from all laws, even those of nature. Listen, encouraging officer, responsible cannoneer. Allow your sailors time ashore. Market of hungers, parliament of flies. Compile a port report. Fund a tittering artificer's project. Well, we might as well just compile a port report first of all. Fact or fiction to record the Republic's events, like trying to sing wax or believe water. You do what you can. The third paragraph buds eyes. The day is fundamentally wrong. Time stops. The full stops bite. Do what you can. Have a port report, pages remain unchanged. Parliament of Flies is open for business. Tale of terror, memory of distant shores. You need Terror 70. Gauge officer. That's my gunnery officer, so... I don't think I need that. Do they each all leave this badly? Probably this will increase your terror. Perhaps something else horrible will happen. Unlocked with 50 echoes. No. Market of Hunger has its spires and sigils. Kind of bizarre. Today flies through its arcades. Yeah, might as well. the Merc folds. Visit the shop's tab. You've gained 1 terror, gained 1 fragment. House of Pleasures, romantic literature. Nah, nothing interesting to be honest. So, anything else we can do? And perhaps not. Let's go onwards. Seems like the correct course. Oh, we know. Pretty far south. Ah, fuck me. What the fuck is this now? Burning blue. A hiss of horror from the lookout. The glim lamp at the front of the ship is sputtering and arcing, fizzing with blue light. Even as you watch, the blue fades, but it's not a good omen. Spin them a story. Attempt to calm down. It's a perfectly natural explanation. Light meets dark. The darkness underneath is more than the absence of light. Physical presence which distorts the shape of the world. Your light melts the darkness, restores sanity to the world. Explain something of this to your sailors. For the first time they've heard it, they seem slightly nervous. Succeeded. I mean, I need to stay away from this fucking ship. Fucking glistening and gold and all of that. Let's go at it. Ruins Port. What's this? Some red caverns. What are you, baby? Coyton's Bluff. If we get to like 5 food, which I suppose will happen at some point. Yeah, I'm not ready to pick a fight with you cunts. This? Zello's town. Grand Geode. Distant song like a mirage. Naval base. The Royal Navy emblems. Curiously amended. Efficient, bright-eyed women and men work briskly. Everywhere you look, they're singing hymns with unfamiliar words. Heart-faced Royal Marines watch you carefully, barring entry to Geode's heart. Plaque by the dog has been defaced with orange paint. You can still make out the original inscription. Station 5, adjunct. Let's just speak to some authority, compile a port report. The Marines are watching. Let's just speak with someone in authority. Commodore may be able to give you a few minutes. The Commodore shakes his hand warmly. Handsome, open-faced fellow with an immaculate navy uniform. His office is equally handsome. It overlooks the glittering interior crystal cliff. Be well lit as any study underneath. Deflect question about the purpose of this installation, classified, you know, but smugly offers you tea, biscuits, and minological anecdotes. Biscuits are good, but anecdotes rather blend one to the next. Find yourself nodding and then jerk suddenly awake. Commodore is smiling. The cup is empty. You feel well, very well, a little euphoric. Come back soon, he says softly. You've lost 5 terror, you gain memory of distant shores. That's all for now. One memoir, Sunstroke. The light is pretty. Well. Purchase the element of dawn from the Commodore. Gauge an officer. First officer. I don't have one. Welcome aboard. Around ship. Oh, I suppose both ways are never there. This becomes put in the officer but drag them into the officer's tab. And then in exile. No shops available. Okay, that's that. Nothing, I guess. I don't really care if terror builds up. Doesn't look like it has a stop. No need to engage in combat, right? Yeah. Oh, no. No need for that. Mirrors 6, pages 3. Rather not go into Adam's Doom if I can avoid it. So Z-Bat. When you're far from land, click on the Z-Bat icon. Yeah, let's go for it. Little by little, we need to reveal the map. There's a line over there. It's just one of those. Okay. Pillar of some sorts. And what's that? It's a shaft. Oh, that's the shaft. Gonna run out of food sooner or later. Anywhere to dock? There is. Distant bells. Hopefully we can buy some food over here. Guiders Morn, didn't we have? Yeah, we did. We needed to take a citizen over here. There's a stalagmite vast as a crag. Its foot has no safe harbours. Yeah, the Corsair Citadel nests halfway up. The intricate system of winches takes the strain. Your ship rises slowly from the sea. A hull creaks into protest. Grizzled sailors groan and cling to stanchions. Higher, higher. Now the undersea shimmers like a glass below. Children clambering at crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winchmortar slows and you hang in the cradle next to the red board pirate cutter. Drop of Yeah, this is the guy we needed to drop off. Here's your payment, citizen. I'll be back at the evening bell. I'll discuss my next destination then. You've earned 150 echo. The travel writer sits across the planks with good speed, his briefcase in his hand. Seems heavy, although he claimed it held only documents and writing equipment. An interview with the Pirate King. Day passes relatively peacefully. There are brawls, but it's good fun. Blood washed away with celebratory beer. By night, the boisterous cheer is given way to the whispers about a commonly brutal murder executed with an experimental shipyard. They say you couldn't enter the yard without stepping in. What? Stepping in the victim. Words are hard. Travel writer returns. He greets you with a curt nod as he boards the ship. Second request. Oh, that's how he looks like, eh? The Argus travel writer flips through his notebook. On your deck. Awful thing, that murder. Commonplace here, I suppose. Fortunately, my interview was illuminating my business on the morn's complete. We can depart. I have another port to visit if you can. Another 150 echoes. Yeah, why not? Splendid, the travel writer. With the canal next. Canal. Other than that, we can explore the Morn, gather intelligence, fancy challenge, succeed in the Vale's challenge, steaming bathhouse on a spur of rock, water slops over the edge of tubs, over in the edge and join the sea far below. Scout captains boast drunkenly the prizes they've taken, the victims they've marked out. You listen from the shadows. Here rooms of pirate poet. Lies, nonsense, glimmers. Some say the city of clay freed itself. However reverse possible. One insists that she's a personal beauty to the king in 100 hearts. Unlikely. One claims she sails on the living ship made of still screaming skulls of her victims. Mostly server voices mutter that no. Just an Artylotv vessel. Truce have fought, has survived, tell the tale. Only the bravest of captains risk the lonely parts of the sea where the flags head to fly. An evening with Aaron Limpet. A drunken den by dog cradles in a good place for your crew to find companionship but set off and let off and let off steam. But the Luke Gunners mourn as a free port, the Corsairs prefer their own. And the Gascons are respectable Londoners. Now let's just explore. There's a surprising quantity of actual landscape on the Morn. It's vertical, admittedly. Find the best parts of Urchin Roads, which faces you as you would a rocky moor, in addition to that full of lurching terror. A contretemps with Corsairs. Arts on the Morn have a status Decatio. I do read that.
Staccato.
Staccato. Each sounding note sharply dashes separated from the others. Piece of passage marked to be performed. I don't bloody know. Anyway. Case Lounge sent you plumbing to your doom, so wait and choose your moments carefully. Unleash your wretched maw. This fool is blushing and almost sparkling. It sounds like a dying storm rumbling in his throat. Right, you're good at that. Better part of valor is discretion. Better part of discretion is not falling off a cliff into a rock fantasy. Matter of luck. Secret weapon. Your mog's fearless agility gives you a tremendous advantage. It leaps from the pirate to pinnacle to pirate, leaving its trail swiped eyes, bleeding scalps, and multilingual curses. Fusion and terror, the enemy flees. The mog returns to your shoulder. Tillick your ear with whispering tongue. Smell of weak old cave tracks. You are fortunate, that is all. I suppose that's all. Lampets. Fucking 40 bloody bullocks. Concealed compartment. Let's buy 2 of those. Secrets. Tricks locked. Yeah, that's a lighthouse, isn't it? Suppose it can't harm us. Okay, one of those. Those just rock formations. Something awaits us. Where are you? Oh, you're some sort of trading thing, aren't you? A light ship, far from home. Its clear, bright beam warms the way. Speak to the crew, purchase fuel. I've got recent news. Tea beneath the light. Beach glare of lens among the smells of oil and metal. You sip tea and chat, the Z terror recedes. You now have a Z story. Okay, I have one. Right? One Z story, need 4 more. The thing over there. Think. Oh, just a really rock. Okay, I can stop on that light for fuel. Other than that, I suppose I'm just out of luck. I think we can go without lights for a bit. How much terror have I got? 60. Ah, bloody hell. It's not... I don't know. Terror hasn't really been a problem for me for quite a while. Should go over in that direction for London. I think that's what we need to do. In the right course. There's something over there. Although I suppose you're gonna go past that How's it going? Oh, it's going pretty well. I'm just trying to get a hang of this game. It might be on my end. No, it isn't. So it's on yours. So yeah, right now I'm trying to just start slowly filling up the map and, you know, completing this foolish sheet of quests I need to keep. Okay, that's Hunter's Keep, which I think we actually haven't visited. So that might be a good thing to do. Home waters. There we are. There we are. Dock. Hunter's Keep. A quiet isle. A grand old house. A hump of dark rocks swatted in mist like 100 other undersea islands. But there's a grand house, windows aglow, lawns impossibly green and lush in the full starlight, raked gravel paths. Why are you showing this to me? Come on, fuck off. You stand on the dock, the sea nudges the ship's sides. A suspectingly warm breeze carries the faintest trace of lavender. Spy on the island, straightforward challenge. Yeah, let's get a port report, right, quickly. Ships rarely come here, nothing changes, even the weather. The house at the heart of the isle, the house and the sisters. But the Admiralty should be happy to know that nothing has changed, at least. Spy on the house. Piano music drifts across the terrace. You peer through the half-open French window into a grand parlour, grand in size. A dark-haired, pale-skinned woman bends earnestly over a piano keyboard. Another, fair-haired, when unmistakably her sister. It's my end. I'm on a one-on-one connection. What? Oh, you bloody fuck. You should get that fixed, or at least, I don't know, do something about it. Soon, she says, the piano music falters and stops. We'll go hungry and then the end will come. For me, but not for you. The pianist rises and rises from the keyboard. Hush. If you don't speak of it, she frowns. Has she seen you at the window? You withdraw. Apparently we've succeeded in the Veils challenge, so 40 of those. Present yourself at the house. Yeah, why not? Not Calenta, a maid with smouldering tulip's eyes. Shows you in the parlour where 3 young women wait. A visitor, the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. Do excuse this Okay, another word. Artsy Google shit. Indecorum. What's that? A failure to conform to good taste, property, or etiquette.
Indecorum.
Indecorum. It comes from decor, so I'd guess as much. Next youngest chuckles, the eldest. Yeah, we read that. Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisiest one is Phoebe. I think you read that right. Cheerful one is Lucy. You're in good time for lunch. Will you join us? Well, I suppose I have no choice. Cynthia's the oldest, melancholy, pensive, occasionally dramatic. Lucy's the middle sister. Sunny, restless, prone to giggles. Soft voice, watchful, and unpredictable. No, it's not. I have something awaiting for me at port. What are you fucking saying? Anyway, let's talk to the middle sister. With daft tale, Lucy leans over and whispers to you confidently a complex story about her butler, a pig, and an inheritance. You don't follow all the details of the plot, but somehow the pig ends up in an attic and the butler in a vicar. What's a vicar? Sad thing is, I can't. I'm in a small summer house with my family. Summer house. So, what was I googling? Car? It's a job. It's a priest, apparently.
Vicar.
Vicar. Okay. Another word. Candles flicker, dishes enter and leave. The wind but gently in the window panes. Are you going to be part of that test void session today tomorrow? Yes, I am. It's like in 8 hours or something like that. I should really go to bed early because I'm in Europe and it's like 2 AM over here. So I suppose I'll just end this cast slightly early, like in, you suppose, an hour. And then I'll get some quick sleep before I inevitably just wake up late, I suppose. His bed candles flicker, dishes enter and leave in the wind, but gently the window panes. By the time the plum pudding arrives, Chisel has ever been in months. You've lost 10 terror. Acquainted with the Sisters of Hunter's Keep. 1 supplies, you've lost 20 hunger. Memory of distant shores remained unchanged out to you. You now have Gods of the Sea, Stone's attention. So we've got Storm's attention, I think, from going all the way up, like, north. And this is apparently Stone. Very far away, but perhaps it's watching you. Can we talk to anyone else? The pile is empty, but the sisters. The maid makes it clear through the series of unwelcoming crowds that Phoebe, Lucy, and Cynthia, all the indisposed, no lunch today, apparently. Oh, so I should just visit it over and over again until apparently at some point something is going to happen. Anyway, let's go back to London and see how much money we can make from all the information we've gathered. We went pretty far. You didn't see that though. Don't crash into London, thank you. It's weird why they didn't choose like mouse control for this game. I suppose the arrow keys are a bit easier to program than some actual pathfinding and whatever, but I don't know. It feels sort of clunky in my mind. Okay. There we are. Fall in London. Anything to the east collar? Remember of distant shores. Let's just talk to someone else first. What did I want to do? Oh, most likely I was just going to shop for things, but oh, I needed to talk to the Admiralty. Kitty's Morn, 30 echoes. Hunter's Keep, 5 echoes. Coming Canal, we've seen that, so we can go over there. Elm Republic. And I got 2 or 3 words from that answer, but one of them was a yes. It can be the invoice chat too. Speaking with a laptop like that. Oh yeah, you could do whatever. Just so Iron Republic. That's that. Giant Geode. And Echoes. Quaker's Heaven. Dark Spectacled Man. No appointment, but Speak moves in the great game. Whispers. As you repeat it all twice, he doesn't take notes. It's a little beyond me, he tells you, but I have a friend in the palace who will be interested, very interested. Thank you. Your fee. You've lost 1 moves in the great game, but gained 30 echo. In your portables. Okay. Anything but that. So, what else? Anything in quests we haven't done? We need to find the Iron and Misery Company, which might be easier than that sounds. How's the hold going? Got 1 Z story and 5 secrets. So currently we are low on pages. Speak. Increase your iron. This will increase my heart. And this will increase my mirrors. Okay. Other than that, I suppose we can buy a bit more fuel, like up to 20. Yeah, let's go about that. Read the morning papers. Okay, think. No, let's just keep the stories, shall we? And go a bit over there. No, that was the what was it called? The lamp ship thingy. So yeah, we need to find the Misery Co, right? Oh, and we need to go through the canal. We can do later. This is another one of those light ships. We should stop at that. Might give us another Z story, which you can later trade in for information. Light ship. Pick the crew, purchase fuel. You've gained a Z story. Oh, so I can trade in recent news for Z stories. That's interesting. Okay, I think we've got it now. So every time I have the chance to actually go and get recent news. Burning blue. Horror from the lookouts. Gleaming lamp at the front of the ship is spinning and arcing, fizzing with blue light. Even as you watch, the blue fades. What a good omen. Spin the story. Attempt to calm them. Yeah, I don't want to spend my Z stories. They are quite important to me at the moment. No islands. Okay, let's go then. What's that? Oh, it's another one of those, but we don't have recent news. So I suppose we won't be able to talk with them. Yeah. No shops. Let's look for some islands, shall we? No islands. Over there in the north east, there's a thing. That old fury, the sailor has run mad. She roams the ship, cold in hand, smashing comrades to the deck. She cries, "He's angry, he's angry." Shoot her dead, a straightforward challenge. Talk her down, call her by name, remind her who she is and why. Capture her alive. Irish challenge. Furious laughter. Oh, I had a name, but he burnt it like paper, like the tree on the hill. She lunges forward, bringing another victim to the deck before turning, burying them in the full deck, leaping overboard with a wild scream of joy. We lost 3 crew members in that. Storm's attention. The ancient anger knows you. Okay, so we lost. That's not really good, is it? We're like 2 crew members away from being completely battered. I think so. A lonely desert beach, 2 houses both alike in dignity. There is no habitation in sight, no market, only an old rotting dock. The stench of sand thickens into damp black earth from its sprouts. Palms? Not quite. Tall fungal growths and round like caps. Someone had sculpted the idea of a tree from a mushroom. Disembark. You'll see what awaits you. Or as you step onto the quay, it comes shouts and shooting. You can see off the distance smoke rising beyond the hill, dots fire flecking from the horizon. 2 tiny features stand a little further down the quay, moving as you approach. Literary interlude. The following is an excerpt from the popular diary of a sea captain from London to Iran, what we did before we arrived, washing ashore on the Mutton Island. This relies on the expert's gazettes. The author of the day remains unknown. Tale of Pignote Island, which delegation is made, choice is presented, war is declared, and most singular treasure is sought by all. The apparent is founded with tooth and claw. Chapter 1, the delegation. Features rodents. The figures of rodents. On the left was Ratz's Faber wearing gauze, blacksmith apron, an assortment of tools. To the right was an unusually large guinea pig, wearing a helmet and a breastplate reminiscent of nothing much from the high Middle Ages. The rat stepped forward first and bowed. "Welcome, Captain, to Rat Star Island. I am Edgar's 2nd Chief Engineer of the 3rd Rat Brigade. I invite you to avail yourself of food or fuel at our expense. What it cost you is a choice." The rat stepped back, precisely the same moment which it appeared with ease of a long habit. The guinea pig scuttled forwards, made declamatory chirp. "Welcome, Captain. It's Knights of Cava. I'm Lady Augusta Devaney, I think it's pronounced. Swinch, the Blackwater Swinches. Sengal to King Grace-Gnor, first of his name. I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at the expense of cost of your choice." The 2 stood in attention, looking at me expectantly. Spoke to the chief engineer, spoke to the had more than enough. Yeah, I should really speak to both of them. I spoke to the chief engineer. His eyes had a wave-cooled glint to them, and wore scars like jewels. I ran into making and asked the chief engineer to elaborate. He looked at me for a long, measured moment before speaking gruffly. "We came to the island to make home for ourselves away from London. The cats and snuffers of the rat skin suits. came to live as citizens of our own republic. We came with our tools, our teeth, our clever hands. We made a beautiful city by the light of Rat's star, which shone bright and blue. Mount Ararat. The chief engineer nodded towards a distant hill. I can read properly. One day we braved the depths of the chicken woods. From the top of Mount Ararat we plucked the Rat's star to be our light, our beacon. But the pigs of Cav saw the light, and they lusted for it. They sent armies to rule us and steal our star. We'll not permit them to take what is ours. We'll resist to our last breath. Will you join us in defeating them? Speak to Senhal. The Senhal cleared her throat, and the delicacy of rival duchesses learned before speaking. Senhal the king, our lord and sovereign, full 7 months has the sea, conquered this land. And wonders south and main. Now no fortress against him shall remain. No city walls have been left to gain. Save the rats, they squeak behind the mountain. Unlikely was the lamp of our deliverance. Assured shall be the glories of our fall. Oh, life's dream has an early mode. Whoop! Now I can hear a magnificent accent. Oh, you bloody cheeky cunt. Well yeah, it does. It's... You know, this game has a visual aspect, but it's mostly text, so you're not really missing much. Except with the, of course, handsome face that goes along with the voice, but nobody's asking. Other than that, where was I? Likely was the lamb of our deliverance. Assured shall be the glories of their fall, and the ladies are restored to be our heart. Not composed herself, and then added, we sought truth and beauty of the light of all. Ladies' eye on bout caveat. But the rats with their guns and their chatter and their peasants' politics stole it from us. We'll subjugate them and take it back. A rabble that will rule them as still-shod velvet of our paws. Will you join us? I've heard enough, Chief Engineer. Decided, I attempted to broker a peace. Oh, that's also an option. Surely their commonalities were more numerous than their differences. Perhaps I can help them to get along. My words helped them reach an agreement. The Chief Engineer and his hands shook and look. Regarding me as a scornful amusement. Yes, smirked the Chief Engineer. Obviously much cleverer than us. How much, murmured the Senator. You clearly know much better than this. What are words? You clearly know us much better than we know ourselves. Phew. Apparently idealism would not help here. I suppose we should side with the Chief Engineer. I like him more. A friend to rats, I extended a finger to the Chief Engineer, who shook it gloomily. Then I hissed and chattered her teeth in disgust, but kept her distance. You've made the right choice, said the Chief Engineer. Let me show you around. You've gained 1 fuel, 1 supply. Encourage them to memorize the rats in the making. Chapter 3. Rats in the making. The Chief Engineer led me to the northern side of the island, cutting in the chicken woods. You passed through a number of the checkpoints as fierce-eyed rats shouldered their... Okay, new word. What does that mean? It's a gun. It's a derringer, apparently. Rats with guns. That's a new development. First thing I noticed was a brilliant light beaming out of a stump of chicken wood about 6 feet high. Bathed the whole settlement in a clear blue glow. It was almost too bright to look at. By its light I could see several raised mounds of earth, suggested shallow tunnels. An efficient fishing operation was set up by the water, albino rats mending nets while others stabbed sharpened sticks into the waves. Further the island was a barracks, with several bulk drills and a small squadron of fighters. Yeah, they're literally rats with derringers, which is apparently like this small handgun. Fuck me. My arrival drew attention, and several rats paused in their work to look at me curiously. Welcome to Mariana, said the Chief Engineer. Voice warm and warm with pride. Not much to look at now, but it will be once we've reached the cavies. Take a stroll around while I summon the wall council. With that, he vanished into one of the mounds and left me to explore. I visited the rat's barracks, I took a closer look at the rat's star, headed down to the beach, and it's my exploration. I should look closer at that star thingy. Apparently they're fighting over it, so it's important. I took a closer look at the rat star. The tentacle-looking rat was peering at it through smoky goggles, whiskers, and making notes of what appears to be real paper. Blue as sapphire, but endlessly more brilliant. It's not a star, of course, not really. But try explaining that to the others. Chief Engineer doesn't want me working too hard to convince them. Says this is a matter of morale. But just look at that. Look. She offered me her goggles. I managed to work them over just enough over one of my eyes. See that she thought she was studying. It was... what the fuck is that? S-C-I-N-T-I-L-L-A-C-K. That's not a real word, is it? No, it's not. Of course it's not. It's fantasy. I'm not going to even bother pronouncing it. But unlike any I'd seen before, blue is sapphire but more brilliant. Sometimes by the clarity of its colour was tremendously soothing. The chief science officer turned with pleasure and handed her goggles back. Those of us who have been in Cavie side on an island lived to tell and say was a prettier glow there. Plenty of bright and... what are these words? Come on. Tell me. Those of us who have been to the Cavie side of the island and lived to tell of it say that there's plenty of glow there. How much glow is there? What? Plenty of bright in the water all around, but nothing like this. Are they referring to, like, sapphires in the water? I don't know. Funny. We took this from an island centre, Mount Ararat. Only it's not a mountain, of course, any more than it's a star. It's hollow. There's sweet water inside and coral crawling up on the walls of it. But nothing that glows save this. I'll see you, Flo. Thank you for staying for a bit. Okay. It's hollow, there's a sweet water inside. So it's corals or what? I don't bloody know. This universe is... From an island centre. So much reading. I guess I signed up for this when I decided to play this game. Let's drink a bit. My voice. I might as well cultivate that chain smoking. Deepness and whatever you call that. The chief engineer led me to the northern side of the island, filling the chicken woods. Passed through a number of kilometers. Oh no, that's something we've already read. Thank God. Closer look at the rat star. Headed down to the beach to finish my explanation. Visited the rat's barracks. A drill sergeant appeared to be sizing me up with a few rats around her. Really all she had to launch an attack. Fighting impressive odds. I approached the drill sergeant before I salute her, showing me a grunt of satisfaction. The sergeant dismissed her troops and offered me a bit of chicken wood jerky to gnaw on. There's more of us below ground, she explained, but not enough. Cavs are big and there are more of them. Better with weapons. I haven't got the stuff to make them with. Most of us go to stoneways and brought nothing but food, tools and the fur on their backs. We can fish and nibble at chicken woods, but we can't make guns out of trees. Cavies come up with their own steam. You know, have endless supplies of canal. So you just came into a war without bloody nothing. Good job. I really enjoyed taking your side now. No remorse whatsoever. All we wanted is to be left in peace to build our republic. And the rat star, she added thoughtfully after a moment. Of course we want that too. Head down to the beach. The albino rat smiled at me from mending work, looking daintily and a little shy. Chickenwood floats, especially when they're dried out and sealed, they were to paddle out a bit in cost of our nets. Cast out our nets, blimey. We came up with all sorts of things, blindfish, crabs, there was a chunk of broken tentacle. The fishing would never be as good without the rat star. What? He beamed. Thinking it was good fish. He keeps scary ones at bay. Now, the chief science officer doesn't believe it, but I do. That is our livelihood. Suppose we finish with that explanation. The bells of the war council rang. I was summoned. Chief engineer emerged from the underground as a motley assortment of other rats. He introduced them as weapon expert strategists and field commanders. Going to help us beat the cavies, he said, hard edge to his voice. But how exactly? I had nothing to offer but my advice. I offered my strategic assistance, him to take the lead. But my strategic assistance, yeah, I'm really good with veils, so it's pretty fucking good. Oh, engineered a distraction. The LBs. What's the LBs? Could you use to plunder the Cavi ship and turn the tide on their favour? A questing beast. I dressed up one of me sailors. A mess of shabby cloth smeared with prisoner's honey, and instructed them to roll around the black earth of the island. Soon we had a glorious mud monster descend thrashing through the chickenwood towards the Cavies. What the fuck is this? Distraction worked perfectly. The Cavies diverted their four stores as a makeshift beast, leaving the rats with their oppression proud of their group. The grounded ship. They returned triumphant, as did my sailor, laughing, having led the Cavies a mere chase. Although a few hours, the rats' diligence had resulted in the building of a remarkable cache of weapons. They successfully routed their enemy. The rats ever... Okay, new words. E-G-A-L-I-T-A-R-I-A-N. That's not even a pronunciation for that. Fuck me. Believing in or based on the principle that people are equal and deserve equal rights. Egalitarian, I suppose? A person who advocates and supports the principle of equality. Egalitarianism. Is there a... Give me some way to just... Anyway. Fuck it. You succeed in your Veil's challenge. 2 houses looking... Not say much mind. Currents. Qualities life. All vulnerable. Unexceptional occurrence. Spirit is now 3. You've gained 10 fuel. Oh, we got one of those glimmering jewels. Apparently one of those that thing they call the star, the rat star. Chapter 5. A nation is born. House of Cavi has fallen. Reina was triumphant. Triumphant. And then remain the word celebrations. And the continuation of our voyage. How we feasted long into the night. Then, ordered one of the raptors fiber to join us. Albino tinkerer. Okay, new words. Let's make those clear. Interceded. What does that mean? Intervene on behalf of another.
Intercede.
Intercede. Never knew that. They were crushed, defeated. I could use their spirits broken without the Knight of Rat Star to guide them. They needed an advocate. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Granting concession. Appeal to the chief engineer's morale, fortitude, sense of fair play. Perhaps the cabbies suffered the loss of the light from the centre of the island. Perhaps they were only trying to get it back, not steal it from the rats. Chief engineer looked troubled at the thought. We only wanted to be left alone, he said. He looked toward the Stenkhal haphazardly. Bandaged among the rats, other prisoners. Perhaps further negotiation is possible. As I left, I saw the Urbana rat timidly offering a young cabbie prisoner a piece of fresh fish. I invited one of the rats as Faber to join us. You now have one albino tinkerer. Chief engineer couldn't leave his colony, but he made a request to his people. The Urbana rat I saw Miller would netty sit shyly. The words. Fuck 'em. The Urbana rat I saw, mending nets, shyly stepped forward. I'm good at fixing things, he said, earnestly. I'd like to see more of the world. I waited for him to gather up some effects and say goodbye to his family before accompanying him on board. I now have an albino tinkerer. The white dark Z beckoned. I suppose we can throw some... Yeah. Throw 9 fuel overboard. That was a nice sound effect. Bloody hell. We had eaten our fill and our business was concluded. It was time to continue our voyage and see other wonders in terror still awaited us. The end. There, you finish your diary entry. Final dregs of the rat, surprisingly good wine. Line up and salute you with leave a victory banquet, escorting you to your ship with the foundation of the own new republic. A new nation has been founded. Oh shit. Oh bloody hell, I'm gonna need to have a rest now. Just like a few minutes just to get my bearings. Oh, I'm fucking exhausted. Never read so much in my bloody life. Oh. I'll be like right back. Like 3 to 5 minutes tops. Okay, quickly just got dinner. And now, all that is left is to microphone is on, video game is on. There we are. The rise of Pigmalt Isle. Hail Mariana. The neat's most adorable nation scurries around your legs. Shitnak harvesters drag heavy bags down in bounty to their silos. Distressed rodents work hard on tearing edifice. Oh, let's look at that word because I don't know English very well. E-D. What was it? E-D-I-F-R-C-E-S. A large imposing building.
Edifice.
Edifice. Fine. There we are. It's an edifice. So, industrious rodents working hard in tearing edifices. Some of them almost neck high. London will never believe a bloody word of this. Why did you have to fucking censor it? You've said so many atrocious fucking things in this video game and you decide, oh, bloody is too hard for people's ears. They can't handle the bloody. No, they can't. Well, it bloody isn't. Fuck 'em. Help Mariana resolve a dilemma. The raid runs over. Harris advisor, you return to us. Raise a tide. Wisdom once again. Quest repairs. Fuel the rat star. Oh, I can do that. Okay, fine. Can request repairs. I need something awaits you, so let's just travel a bit around the old isle and see what trouble we can get into until, you know, we get some of that. Something awaits you. That's not how you do it. Okay. So, what's that? Oh, you 150. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, clear, please. Come on. This is something. It's a maze. And there's our something. Labyrinth of eels. Okay, that's something different. Although we need to go back now. I'd love to if we could avoid having contact with that lovely chap over there. There's another one of those maelstorms. Or maelstrom. I don't know how you pronounce that. Come on, quickly. I'm running at max speed, so fuck it. If we fight to the death. We've survived as much. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. There's not a lot of people actually looking for Sunless Sea. I suppose since it's on sale right now, it's gathering a bit of viewership, but not a lot. There we are. Help. Unresolved dilemma. Dilemma. How do you advise Pigmalt Isle? Time passes on Pigmalt Isle. The rat lies on high demand. Careless advisor. The eye twitches its whiskers. Not wish to take any joy from life, but it caused many problems, many injuries amongst our farmers. New militia recruits missing their training. We step in or turn a blind eye. Frequent prohibition. A sober working force is harder working force. Probably not a happier one. I'm building fucking America over here. But yeah, recommend prohibition. An unpopular decision. Last one barrel was delivered to the docks but annoyed soldiers. The eyed breathes with relief. Endless advisor. Would you take this devil drink away? I would be most grateful. Lost one spirit, but more civilization. We've resolved the dilemma, for better or worse. That's all for now. Oh, so every time I go over to the other island, I can sort of build it towards some civilization. This is, I suppose, what they meant for that alternate ending, which was a unlockable at some point. So let's look at the list. Suppose we can travel to fallen London and actually get something out of all these discoveries we've made. Although not a lot, they are some. So do that just to preserve some fuel. Moving in the right direction. Suppose so. We can take just this straight line over to there. Shouldn't have much trouble doing so. There's hunted. And we got the something awaits you. Which means we can actually talk to our gal over at London. It's December 30th. Means it's almost New Year's. I suppose we've spent quite a lot of time over at the rat place. So I guess we should have some new options available to us. There we are. The revenue men. Doing Majesty's Customs Service works closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Ministers of the Bazaar. Now we've selected you for an inspection. Inspection. Words. Let them do their worst. You have nothing to hide. Lose your suspicion. Let them do their worst. Vexed and frustrated, they roam your deck like wolves. They tear through your belongings like termites. At last they leave. Breath of relief. As soon as your gangplank touches the quay side, the terror of the deep sea lighten. Walk taller, smile more readily. But what dreams may cling? You've gained one nightmare. Oh bloody hell. Gonna have some terrible nightmares. Collect messages from the harbour master. Something is changing beneath. Wants to sign on. The Bine Bruiser tends to business on the dock. All for now. Have a free evening. Use the commission. What is this? Mount Palmerston. A few articles of cargo. Airman will, of course, cover your expenses. Mount Palmerston. Do we know where that is? I suppose not. Ask if there's another task you can perform instead. If you're hesitant behind you find Mount Palmerston unbearable, and who could blame you? Well, have the vinegar. There's another matter which might be able to assist me. They will be very suitable for this task. Very suitable indeed. You agreed to clear the bruiser out. Again, you've been given a task. So, you know, citizen. Of all the captains I've met lately, you seem to have a knack for sensitive matters. Am able to help my patron. This introspective gentleman has been reflecting on his life. Lately has come to regret things of years past. Trying to set them right. But to do so, he needs that mistake brought home to London. I could attend every tooth still in our head, if you could. I'd be certain to award you the dispensation as generous as your own self, doing him such a kindness. Yeah, let's accept it. Kindly thanking you, citizen. I've to achieve someone who's long been a sore spot on my patron's heart. It's called the Lance Constable, right here before she fled London. Boards of investigating scandals are iron and misery, spying on pirates and getters mourn, keeping progress in the Khan's heart, watching over the dead in Vanderbilt. Gets around, a real hard worker, that one. Is in her blood, and again, don't come to any harm. Now, but at least we understand. Don't sit on it without having found the last constable. The person will not take offence. Check your journal to be reminded where the constable might be. Okay, so he's been seen, like, over a lot of places, most of which we've actually seen before. Visit the Chelmsford 2 parlour. Gain 1 echo. Oh. The mist. Pinching eye. It will increase your mirrors by 2 permanently. Oh, so we can, you know, sort of spout sea stories and Okay, fine enough. So we should talk to the Dark Spectacle and submit port reports. Pigment oil. Got 10 echoes. Was that all? Apparently it is. We need to hire some more people. Then that cruise all stack docks. Marvellous night out, sea shanties, food, the warmth of a pub fire, and something more. Now have one of this recent news. Trouble and romance. And she's sharing a table with someone in about the likely lass. Don't think I came down to the docks just to see you. I've got business here, but alright, it didn't cross my mind. You might stop by. Hours together, shared warmth, new memories. It's harder to say goodbye this time. Something new has occurred. New recruit. Attention. Wanted doctor increases hearts and pages. A magician increases veils and mirrors. First officer, chief engineer, and cook. I think we need a new magician. 50 echoes. Suppose we can get that. I'll get to hello. Perhaps I should change a jacket first, of course. Appointing a new officer by dragging him to the officer's tab. We now have a genial magician. There's a chief engineer. There you are. Get +2 veils. Suppose we can do that. Now we only need a cook. Suppose we can sell some things in shops. Or is that a viable thing to give him? No, perhaps not. No, nothing of the Rose Wharf. Merchant Venturer. Very specific needs. Much better than market rates. Buy these. They've sent it to Mount Palmerston, somewhere north of the undersea. 1,000 echoes or so. Something spicy. Oh, you want fucking malt assault? You fucking cunt. How the fuck do you want that? 7 of those, I can barely get 1. Insane. Anyway. Sell that for 70. Casks of mushroom wine. There we are. Got a notable occasion. Something has occurred. How many of those have 2 Z stories? I need 3 more. I've got 6 secrets, 1 recent news. You study, rest in the room above. 10 echoes, I suppose I can spend that. Lost an echo. We have lost 1 menaces during burning of one of this restful night. Good enough. And so other than that, I suppose... Oh, you're back. So did you write that backstory you were supposed to? Or did you just, you know, shake it off? So... I've got so much shit to do! Ah! So we met with the lass. We can take that guy to the canal, and we should find the Iron and Misery Company. Those are the things we need. We have enough fuel, we have enough food. Let's launch, baby. Oh, and we got a new chief engineer with which we can spend our secrets. I'm just getting started again. Had dinner with family. Not enough. We should go and give those cunts the recent news so we can farm Z stories, right? An unexpected letter. Who sent it? What does it say? Your sweetheart. Return to London as soon as you may. It now says you're a Oh. Oh, that escalated quickly. A surprise for you and an next return to London. I've taken in a foundling. When I next return to London, I will bring an additional recruit. No, I suppose I would like to be the biological father of that child. I mean, how many times have I met that woman? Like 2 times in the past year? Have a child. A new life. Go quickly. That really happened fast. Hey Zaz, how you doing, baby? You just came by to enjoy the view? Speak to the crew. Get a Z story. Yeah, that you made a pretty good backstory. Only have killed all the rats with guns? No, they actually developed a entire society. They made a separate civilization. And I just have the option now to go over and sort of assist them with civic policy and all of that jazz. So now I need to go to the canal, which is over here. I suppose we should dock at the harbour. Other than that, don't think we have anything else. Head to the fog bank. I should turn off the lights. Oh no 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 no! I didn't see you. No 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 no! You motherfucker! Who the fuck are you? Dissect it. A low risk challenge, I suppose. Pages 29 failed and challenge. It's not dead. That was quite unlucky. Let's spin around and go in the proper direction. Luminescent bells like eyeless dolphins play in your wake. Something is about to happen. I really need to disable my Steam notifications. It's starting to get bothersome. Let's go over to the shore, just not to risk high levels of terror. What's that? A tooth-crackling treasure, chunk of grit, baked into a ship's biscuit. Crack a tooth and curse. The crew chuckle, but then the object turns out to be a diamond. Small and badly flawed, but a diamond nevertheless. They all hush. Diamonds are sacred to stone, one says. Give it into Z, Captain. It'll be luck for us. I ain't throwing no diamond overboard, fuck you. It's mine. Hang on to it. You've gained 30 echoes. You know something of the three gods of the sea. A fucking diamond in my tooth. What am I made of, money? Bloody hell. What is that? Looks like an observatory or something. Although no dock. Okay, we should be almost at the canal. Yeah, almost there. Another question is, how do I actually dock at those? I suppose I shouldn't be on the surface level. I think that was a harbour. Right over here. Yeah, I guess as much. Or maybe not. Maybe it's different. Maybe I should really go to the surface. Like spend a shit ton of money and go. The communicator staging area. Oh, we can just drop him off here. By evening bell. Everyone right to sit swiftly into the port, his briefcase hanging easily on its side. In the middle of the afternoon tea, a crowd rushes by the cafe. They gather at the foot of a lamppost, gawking, shrieking, gasping. A woman is strung from the lights, face sliced like a blinds. Heavens, a pale navigator whispers. Isn't she the explorer? A flag on the Z-bed? No one replies. Spy the travel rights in the crowd, frowning. I might be escorting a sociopathic murderer. A final request. 200 echoes for a last voyage. You can consider it done. Sorry, I was chatting about the void section. But you are a chain-smoking skeleton. Yep. Oh, no problem. I just batter on about whatever. Most people don't even watch the game. They just look at this small window I have in my face and just, oh, they gasp in awe. So, yeah, that's the viewing pleasure you get from this cast. And after reading so much, my voice is getting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper until it just vanishes. And my water zone is done. Come on. There we are. Yeah, let's give him one last voyage. Khan's Heart. Still haven't discovered that place. So we'll have to wait a bit. Okay, let's just update the quest log. Suppose you can see it. Not really. Come on. Anyway, we just jotted it down. Listen to surface gossip. Refactory port report. Oh, I can do that now. Interesting. I should try and discover this part of it. So forwards, I suppose. There we are. What was it? Z? Yeah. I'm not really in deep waters right now, so I wouldn't know. Should turn that light off. I don't really care about terror. It's not been a problem right now. Who the f are you? 80, crew of 8. Killed some of his crew. Killed most of his crew. Okay, now they can see me. Now they can't. And they're down. Loot and scuttle, lean pickings. Stack crates. Gain 3 supplies. That's pretty shit. Okay, let's go upwards. Or shall I say north? Oh, I can see. You can hear my voice going. Fuck it. I have become the chain smoker now. Restless nights. Watches of the night, he pants softly past the hatch of the crew quarters. A man cries out softly in his sleep, desperately. Another. Ignore them, the captain can't be seen to make things seriously. Inquire about their dreams the next morning. A tough challenge. 34% chance of success. Eyes and a face. The whole beneath lit up with a shutter mark. There's something in the roof, Captain. In the roof. Torching us. Eyes and a face. Eyes and a face. Have him subdued. No discipline this time, but you require your first officer to keep an eye on him. You fail this challenge. Gain 1 terror and 10 fragments. Well, it was a tough challenge, so I didn't really think I would succeed. I should really go east. Just try to get some bearings of. Okay, we should actually go and see our fucking sun. Like for reals. Anyway, almost over to London. And I suppose after we finish with London I'm just going to end the cast, because it's already getting late and I should have that few hours of sleep before the void session. Okay. Dock. Such wealth. Wouldn't really call that wealth. I need like 2,000. Collect messages from the harbour master. Something has changed underneath. No one wants to sign on. The brothers attempts to business on the dock. Have another free day. New arrival. You, your sweetheart, and your child. What will your child call you? Nothing at all. Prove your lodgings first. Can raise a child and move above a pub. Well, people do, but your sweetheart expects better. Recent news. We need 1,000 to get some better quarters. How do I get that? A bloody 1,000! No, don't sell your only gun. Don't sell the engine either. Just don't. Don't touch those. I have nothing. Literally zilch. Ah, You know what we can do? A pain-free guide to making money in the sea. There you go. What's the guide? Blah 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 blah. Spur interest pool coming in. We go polytime this let. Sapphire Run. Abbey Rock, Giant Pool, Camden Shadow, Lucky Pool, Port Cecil. More profitable ventures. Oh. Please input cheat code into Rectum. Catalogue of goods and prices. Oh, there's Excel spreadsheets. I think I'm too deep. I am definitely too deep. But I should save this. Just as a... Have this over there. Close it. I love me some Excel spreadsheets, baby. What did I actually say? Valuable and treatable. Red background and positive values indicate that the player can buy these things. Green or negative values indicate that the player can sell these things. Blue indicators can buy and sell. Now most places you can see feel for something like 2 echoes. Just focusing these places. Blah. Okay. So casket of sapphires. Oh. Oh. I get it. Oh. Ooh. Can sell supplies for 25. Although that's not really profitable. Anyway, I should... Mother... Wasn't that like the Sims cheat code or whatever? Anyway, I'm going to get too into Excel spreadsheets at some point. I swear to fucking God. I cannot be trusted with Excel spreadsheets. Submit port reports, continue, the green can out. Oh, there goes, bloody useless. Power and Misery Company. I need to find that. That's where the money is. Anyway. London. More crew. There we are, 30 echoes, down the train. Here recruit. Onto doctor, perhaps not. We can sell those. 10 echoes, but fuck that. Seven soup, mutter salt. Lodgings, London. Recruits, visit Rose Market. We will play to learn news of the great game. Lost one news gained 75 echoes. That is fine by me. Higgin Townhouse, Wolsey Manor. suppose so. So. Oh, what's that? Recurring nightmare. Watched. The sea is bright as milk, 4 stars above the black on the pitchy bed. Something is watching you, his gaze enfolds your boat. Spout is glass. Flee the nightmare. Turn the helm and flee across the milk-bright area. Reduce the nightmare strength. If it reaches 0, the nightmare will fade entirely. Any restful night, it will reduce the difficulty. Oh. Escape. The sea churns at your wake. Pull away from the eye into the shallower waters of waking, but terror clings. Succeed in the heart's challenge. You've lost 1 menace, nightmare, strength. You've lost 1 restful night. So it's gone. No more nightmares for me. Yeah. And I think that is that. I shall be ending the cast. What's that? Okay. So, outside of the regular casts, which should have been the Witcher 3 today and mostly Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I don't know what I'm going to do. I just think I'm going to play whatever and, you know, just bear the shame. Other than that, I suppose I will be grinding echoes to at least get either a finer boat or a nicer house for the kid and wife. Other than that, I have no bloody idea. But Sunless Sea is cool. I really do like it. The only thing I want is a quest log. Like a proper quest log, not having to write on a fucking piece of shit. Other than that, I shall bid you farewell. Where's the fucking camera? I've forgotten where it is. Okay, so if it happens to be a possibility, I will either stream this Void RPG tabletop thingy, if I'm allowed to do so, because, you know, other than that, I don't think I have anything else to say. Of course, you know, follow buttons and social medias are everywhere around this page, but you probably already know that. So yeah, that's that. Have a good bloody night and enjoy the splishy sploshy sounds for like a few seconds.